race number 7. Then not forgetting it's a 9-race programme at Happy Valley on a Wednesday night. Is a Class 4 over the 1,200 metres with the field headed by Joyful Wind. Draws barrier number 12 but generally rolls forward, as does Noble Desire. He gets a wide gate as well. Barrier 8, Flying Giant on debut for David Hall. Dylan Moe rides from 9. Whiskey Neat's got speed. He gets barrier 2 though. Regency Star second up for the season behind Momentum Galaxy, finished 6th last time out. Stormtrooper, good run from him. Great Harvest as favourite, beaten into second place though last time out. Good Shot was placed top 4 finish for him last time. He got Prince of Bonbon first up for the season. Touch Faith though is having his 4th start for the campaign, and Vast Starlight also having his first run. He'll jump from barrier 4, win and placeless in 4 starts last season, Mark.
And here we go with Whiskey Neat, Noble Desire and Joyful Wind charging along off a good speed over the 1,200. Lucky Archangel, Touch Faith and Regency Star the next line of 3. Good Shot, Prince of Bonbon, Lucky Marinol 3 wide with cover. Now the good speed is going to suit Stormtrooper because he's 3rd last on the rail and he's the shortest priced favourite of the night so far. All
right, well, we'll have a look at a couple of the key races in a moment. We'll start off though with Lucky Marinol, one of first up this campaign in Class 5, but not disgraced last time out either. She'll be ridden, I should say, by Ruin Meyer.
Ruin, you ride Lucky Marinol again this week, a horse that you get on very well with.
Yes, she's very good form now, giving me my first win of the season, and I work she every day. She keep good form. Hopefully can do nice run again.
You mentioned the work you do with her. Do you let anyone else ride her? It seems to be you all the time.
Yeah, yes. All the time I work in the morning, in the race. The owner keeping me, so that's great for me, because giving me a chance to get more winners.
She dropped down to Class 5 and found some form. You would have to have been happy the way she's come back up to Class 4.
Yeah, because before she Class 3, Class 4, she's not 100% in form. When she dropped to Class 5, she started to run better and the form is come up, so she's very well now.
One thing you've had no luck with this week is the draw. You draw wide in 10.
Yes, last time when cancelled the race, she draws 2. But I believe for her is okay, no problem, because she have good speed in the early stage. So I can jump well and cross maybe 3rd, 2nd and wait for the straight.
On yourself, slow start with the number of rides, but you've managed to get a few wins on the board.
Yes, I'm lucky because I try to find some more support and I try my best every horse when I ride, and I got 2 winners, so I still keep fight.
And Lucky Marinol might be able to give him another one as well. Not completely out of it, I wouldn't think, but have a look at a couple of her rivals. Paul, starting off with Joyful Win and Noble Desire.
Yeah, look, I put Noble Desire and I think he can get forward from, I mean, they both go forward, these 2 horses, but I just thought Noble Desire could get himself into a better position and just get that little claim as well from Jerry Chow. I thought his wins have been good. Those 2 wins we saw last season were both strong.
I went the other way. Found a spot for Joyful Win in the top 4. To run 4th from barrier 12, it's not going to be easy, but he's made his own luck a couple of times in the run. OK, good shots. What's favourite for this, Mark? Beaten behind a smile like yours, who might be able to pay him some sort of compliment earlier in the evening. Absolutely. Now, I found his top 3 spot for Good Shot. Second up, his second up record, he's only managed to run a 4th at best. They put the cheek pieces on Paul, so perhaps he was just gawking around a little bit in the straight, and that might sharpen him up for his second run for Tony Cruz.
Yeah, just help him concentrate. So, look, you're right, he goes in the top 3 for me as well. I thought it was a nice enough run, first start for the new stable there.
All right, final horse to look at is Stormtrooper. Now, he was, much like Good Shot, beaten favourite. He was behind Great Harvest last time out, Paul. He's been back at the trials, though.
Yeah, look, a nice trial from him. He's got barrier number 1. He's come up really short, though, Stormtrooper. But look, the horse is going well with Zach aboard, so he's one of the main chances.
Been with him since he was big odds that night at Happy Valley last season. Going to stick with him again. He wasn't pushed along in the trial. He's a big horse and he hits the line strongly, so gets a great opportunity off what should be a good pace and the inside draw.
Yeah, and that horse that he just worked past there was fantastic. He ran really well on the weekend. He's come up short though, Paul, 1.8.
Yeah, so look, I think he's the hardest horse to beat, but I've got one at a massive price here. Number 4, Lucky Archangel. Now, Lucky Archangel had his debut run and he sort of dropped out a little bit, but he's dropped 7 pounds since then. He comes to Happy Valley. That debut run was at Sha Tin. He comes to Happy Valley and he trialled really well, I thought, earlier in the season or late last season. Did Lucky Archangel, and he did run behind Amazing Rocky, who's not a bad sort of horse, and I thought he hit the line really strongly. So from his draw, I think he can get right in behind this strong pace and run a bit of a race, even if he's placed. I mean, at 37 and 6.4, he's a decent price. Stormtrooper's the hardest to beat, there's no doubt. He's in there for second. Good Shots in there for third, and Noble Desire fourth. So happy to go each way here. 4, 7, 8 and 2.
Stick with Stormtrooper. Dennis Ship trains. Zach Burton takes the ride. Barrier number 1. He was beaten on his merits by Great Harvest last time. He was able to bullock through late and he came up 3/4 of a length short. But he's a horse that's just got better and better with racing. Whiskey Neat's got a far better draw here. Now, he's yet to win in 28 starts, but he has run second 4 times from 13 appearances over the 1200. Good Shot and Joyful Win. 7, 5, 8 and 1.
7 and 8 are the two numbers that keep reoccurring there. I've gone with the favourite. I think he's probably due Stormtrooper. That's race 7, class 4, over the 1200.